And they're going to go to sleep and think they're going to escape what's to come. This world may not be destroyed. This may be the end of the world, only as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. So many parts to this that I'm going to give you. And they're going to all tie in too. We're going to talk about everything, but we're going to pick up where we left off. We're at modern civilization right now with what's going on. I don't know how many parts they're going to be, but I will let you know this. We're going to get down to the bottom of everything, and I'm going to bring everything around full circle for y'all to let you know how everything is tied to each other. Okay. Now we're at modern day, where the humans, they're thinking that, oh, we're going to beat the Anunnakis at their own game with their own technology. So all this stuff you see in the world, you have Elon Musk come down. He's telling everyone, oh, I've just created a Neuralink. A Neuralink, and it's going to be able to help people be able to walk again who can never walk, or who could walk before, and now they're going to be able to walk. People who could never see, who were blind, will be able to see for the first time, be able to hear for the first time with this little device I have called the Neuralink. And if y'all don't know, he just bought the patent for telekinesis. See, he just ran a play on everyone. Now he's trying to create superhumans. This Neuralink is no longer only for people who cannot walk and want to be able to walk again, or for people who were never able to see and be able to see again, or for the first time. Y'all go check those videos out on the Neuralink, how it all started out from the start, how it started with a pair of glasses for people who were blind to be able to see again. They had the lens right here, the camera right here. They had a cord that came all the way around to a pack that sat on your hip. You detach it, put it back on your hip like a little phone clip. The camera would see something, then it would send an image through the cord to the transmitter. Say he's seen a bicycle. So it would be pixelated, a pixelated picture, not like a real visual picture. And it would be like so little pixels. And then it would make out this bike. If you've seen a bike, it would make a little triangle mark, two circles, and it would be like black and white. And that's how the person was able to know that it was a bike or whatever the image was in front of them. Those glasses sold for $150,000. After everything was said and done with the therapy you had to go through to be able to know how to use these glasses properly, and came up to $459,000. The company ended up going bankrupt. Left people with little incisions in their pupil, not knowing if they could go through a CAT scan without getting their head blown up because they had metal in their eye. This was the first prototype. It failed. I'm telling y'all this for a reason. Then they finally figured it out. See, they've been doing this since 1969 with monkeys, building this program up. So then they got it to where they can actually plug a plug in your head. They did it with this lady, and she was looking at the computer, and she started moving the images on the screen with her head. The game she was playing, she was moving it with her thoughts. Success. Or so they thought. I believe this was in the late 90s, American 90s, something like that, I believe. Don't get me in the line. Do y'all fact checking? Okay, now I'm going to show you how these two things tie together. Because remember, he just bought the patent with telekinesis. You'd be able to move things with your mind. So here comes the Neuralink, the first ever. They say Elon Musk invented it. He invents everything. So they say. This Neuralink, little chip, they will cut an incision to your skull. They cut a little piece out. It's a little flap, thin little flap. They cut that piece. Then they place the Neuralink down on it. And they have these little pins, like 3 little pins, 4 little pins. I don't know exactly the amount. When they stick it to certain parts of your brain. And then it sends frequencies or whatever to your brain. And they put the Neuralink in there. They remove the flap. And they put everything back in place. This Neuralink is very similar to those glasses. Do your research. Very similar to that lady having that plug in her head. But since everything is wireless now, that's the only difference. So the Neuralink is like the glasses. It's wireless. Everyone has Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. So it's going to connect to your Bluetooth instead of having the glasses on with the camera and the cord going to the transmitter right here. Now your brain serves as the camera. Wireless now. And since everybody has wireless Bluetooth, don't get me the line. It may be Bluetooth and it may be Wi-Fi, either or. Everyone has a phone. So it's going to send a transmitter to your phone. And now you're going to be able to see everything in virtual reality as if you were playing a video game in 4K. Not as good as real vision, but it's still good. So I say that to say this. Now we go back to the metaverse. The metaverse. And avatars. You seen the movie, The Avatar? How that guy was placed in that machine. He was handicapped in the wheelchair. And then when he was placed in that machine, he was able to virtually go into another world and be able to do awesome things. See, he was no longer in human form. He was an avatar. So now they're creating all these avatars with all these apps you see. You see avatars when you're loading your new TV, avatars when you're on Snapchat, avatars wherever you are. Did it ever cross your mind? While all these filthy rich people are buying up all the land in the metaverse to where there's no more land to buy. Do you think that these rich people who ran billion-dollar corporations, who manage money great, are just out here spending their money on something that is not beneficial to them? The metaverse. I want y'all to hear this. The metaverse. Y'all hear how there's a whole nother world underground? Let me break this down for y'all real quick. See, for the last, I'm not even gonna lie. Let's just say from the time they started the World Wide Web 1, we're in the World Wide Web 3 right now. The plan for the metaverse has been taking place and it's been bestowed upon the human species, so to say. So that we can no longer live without the internet. They're normalizing staying home and being on the computer all day. Why are you saying that? Let me break it down for you. Okay, remember when the Anunnaki said it wasn't going to destroy Earth again? Look how far we come from Stone Age to modern age to damn near space age is where we're going, but not in this lifetime. But in the next lifetime, many of us will be starting off in the space age, or going into the space age. And a lot of us, the evils of the world, the people who think they're outsmarting the Anunnaki, will be going into the metaverse. Not because the Anunnakis are going to place them in the metaverse, because they're trying to escape what's going to happen here soon. They figure that they can live forever in the metaverse with the technology that the Anunnakis gave them. So they're going to go into their little shells that they paid for, and they're going to go to sleep as we do each night, because we're in a simulation. We're just in human species form. When we go to sleep, we recharge, and they're going to go to sleep and think they're going to escape what's to come. This world may not be destroyed. This may be the end of the world, only as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. So all these rich people, they're trying to escape with their money. They're trying to go and live forever as avatars in the metaverse with all this land that they have, with all the stores that they have online that are in the metaverse and not brick and mortar. They're making brick and mortar in the metaverse.